We come to you with the breaking news. Dinner was being served. 2,600 people, journalists, cabinet members, senators, the President of the United States, and the First Lady were seated in the ballroom at the Washington Hilton in Washington, D.C. tonight. Then multiple gunshots rang. CNN Wolf Blitzer was standing just outside the ballroom. He said he heard and described a very serious weapon fire at least 6 times just from 6 feet away. A police officer threw him to the ground and covered him with his body. Inside the ballroom, hundreds of people dove under their tables. Secret Service agents swarmed the stage and the President of the U.S. was gone. What we know about the shooting at the White House Correspondents Dinner, who was in that room, what happened to the shooter, and what Trump said minutes later. This is a developing story. Stay with me as we go through it. Now, what's been confirmed of the hour is that sources from Associated Press, CNN, NBC, and so on and so forth, tonight being Saturday 25th, of April, the annual White House Correspondents Association Dinner was underway at the Washington Hilton Hotel in Washington, D.C. This was a historically significant evening, for Trump had boycotted that dinner during his entire first term. Now, this was his first attendance as a sitting president. The room included not just the press corps, but the Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, Secretary Robert Kennedy Jr., Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro, and approximately 2,600 attendees. And what we know, at least 5 to 6 shots rang, according to multiple eyewitnesses, near the magnetometer screening area at the entrance to the main ballroom. Now, the shots did not originate from the inside the ballroom itself, but they were close enough that Wolf Blitzer, standing in the hallway just outside, was physically thrown to the ground by the police officer to protect him. Inside, Secret Service agents drew their weapons and rushed the stage. Trump was seated next to his wife and was immediately surrounded and escorted out. Vance, RFK Jr., Bessent, and other cabinet members were also rushed out from the room simultaneously. Now, Jeanine Pirro posted from inside saying Secret Service had taken command of the entire building. The Secret Service confirmed in an official statement from the spokesperson Anthony Guglielmi, the President and the First Lady are safe along with other protectees. One individual is in custody. According to reports from TMZ and Times Magazine, the shooters there reportedly shot and killed by the Secret Service agents. CNN initially reported the shooter dead in the lobby, then updated to say the individual was in custody. So as of this recording, the condition of the shooter has not been officially confirmed by any of law enforcement. And per usual, our president posted on Truth social media shortly after saying, "Quite an evening in DC. Secret Service and law enforcement did a fantastic job. They acted quickly and bravely. The shooter has been apprehended." He added, "I've recommended that we let the show go on, but we will be entirely guided by law enforcement." He also hinted that he's going to head back to the White House and hold a press conference shortly. So, no confirmed injuries to any of the protectees or attendees have been reported as of this recording. The condition of anyone else in the vicinity of the shooting remains unconfirmed. The story is developing. Now, within minutes of this breaking news, social media was on fire, and there were, what the people were saying, no pundits, real people. The first thing that everywhere that's trending right now is the Washington Hilton. That is the same hotel where President Ronald Reagan was shot by John Hinckley on March 30th, 1981, just outside the building, leaving the hotel after a speaking engagement. Now, Reagan had survived that, but nearly died because of the bullet puncturing his lung. The second thing people are pointing out that is Trump survived 2 confirmed assassination attempts in 2024, a shooting at his Pennsylvania rally in July where bullets grazed his ear, and the second attempt is September in Florida when a gunman was apprehended before firing. So you can say tonight marks the 3rd security incident involving the sitting president in under 2 years. The third thing people are saying is that this is what immigration and civil rights liberties advocates are already notating online. The shooter's identity, motive, and backgrounds are completely unconfirmed at this time, and yet the conversation about who did this and why is running ahead of the facts. People are assuming is an immigrant, of course. Now, many people are watching this story to see how it's going to get framed and by whom from before a single confirmed detail about the shooter has been released. What we know, shots were fired, the president is safe, one person is in custody or dead, everything else is still being confirmed.